Welcome to Pawns Invasion, the fast and strategic board game. Here's how to play in just a few minutes. Let's set it up. Pick a color. The red player faces the blue player, green faces yellow. Each player gets 1 king and 11 pawns. Place your king in the back middle section, ensuring it does not directly face the opponent's king. Line up your pawns, all facing your opponent. Choose your game mode: peace, war, no dice, or challenge mode, or start with the default war mode. Decide who goes first, then continue clockwise. Your objective is simple: advance to the opposite side, survive the white square battle zone, defend your land, and conquer your opponent's land. Pieces can only land on the final square. Start counting from the square directly next to your piece. You can jump over other pieces to reach your destinations. Your colored base is a safe zone. The opposite colored base is also safe. Safe means no attacking is allowed. Once a pawn reaches the opposite base, it locks in place and becomes inactive. If a piece leaves its base, it cannot return. If your king dies, you are out of the game, but your remaining pieces stay on the board as harmless blockers. Your king can be captured by landing on its space. Your king can also attack. Players may agree that capturing a king also captures all of that king's pieces currently outside of safe zones. And yes, your king has special abilities depending on the mode you're playing. The king space is any square directly next to your king. Keep that in mind, it matters later. Keep your captured pieces aside, as they may be used to decide a tiebreaker game. In any dice mode, your piece always moves straight forward by the exact number you roll. There are 3 optional dice rules. 1. King dice adjustment. Your king can add or subtract 1 move from any dice roll. 2. Slow the king. If you place a pawn in the king space of an enemy king from the sides only, that king can only move 1 space up or down. It cannot use the dice to move until it escapes. 3. Split even numbers. If you roll a 2, 4, or 6, split the move evenly between 2 pieces. Odd numbers, 1, 3, or 5, must be used on 1 piece only. Note: we recommend skipping dice splitting in peace mode. Pieces that don't reach the opposite base, including kings, do not count. Your king must reach the opposite base for your pawns to count. Otherwise, you lose despite having more pawns. To win the game, you need to get your king across the board to the opposite side and have more surviving pieces there than anyone else, or simply be the last king alive. If there is no clear winner and it's a draw, the player with the most kills wins the game. Let's talk about the modes now. Peace mode. Peace mode has no attacking. Roll the dice and move. If your move leads to an attack, or if you have no legal moves, you skip your turn. For added strategy, use the optional dice abilities, except the dice splitting ability. War mode. War mode is the main game mode, where you roll the dice to move and capture opponent pieces by landing on their spaces. For added strategy, use all 3 optional dice abilities. No dice mode. Pawns now move in an L-shaped pattern, totaling 4 squares across 2 directions. For example, 3 forward and 1 sideways, or 2 forward and 2 sideways. Backward movement is not allowed unless players agree to use it with the same movement pattern. A pawn standing next to the king may move 4 squares in a straight line. Leaving the king space removes this ability. Pawns cannot move in a straight line unless they're standing in the king space. While in a king space, a pawn may move up to 4 squares in a straight line. No dice king rules. The king moves 3 total squares in any combination, like 3 in one direction or 1 up, 1 right, and 1 down. If 2 friendly pawns stand next to the king, he may move 1 square in any direction. If an enemy pawn stands in a king space, the king loses his movement and attack power. He can only move 1 square until he escapes or has more friendly pawns than enemy pawns surrounding him. To defeat a king in no dice mode, you need another king or 2 attackers, one already adjacent in the king space and another landing on him. A single pawn cannot defeat a king. Challenge mode. Challenge mode adds fun penalties. Choose a mode that allows capturing, like war mode. Each time you lose 3 pieces to a player, you must complete that player's challenge. Challenges can be verbal, like telling a joke, creative, like drawing on a face, physical, like eating something spicy, or anything the players agree on. If a player cannot complete their challenge, the challenger may take one pawn but not the king. Players can only trade up to 3 captured pawns to activate or avoid challenges. Pawns used to activate challenges are discarded afterwards. For an easy learning path, start with Peace Mode, then War Mode, then No Dice Mode. You can also find shorter videos for each specific mode on our channel by searching Pawns Invasion along with the specific mode you want. If you're still confused about anything, please check the video description. Thanks for watching, have fun playing, and lead your pawn army wisely to new land. Follow our social media at Crestar Games and subscribe for more sneak peeks and updates.